All right, Shalom. Call all Yahweh Shem Shah. Shalom to the elect. This video just goes to show the Most High is in control. These Edomites know it. These heathens know it. But they like to play these little games thinking they can outsmart the Most High. Just like in ancient times. No new thing under the sun. So check this video out right here. I'm going to let this play.
Get QuickBooks Solopreneur for $1 per month for mobile only. Sign up today.
The US President Joe Biden says only Lord Almighty could convince him to end his bid for re-election despite growing calls to step aside. During a debate with Donald Trump last week, Mr. Biden was seen to lose his train of thought, something he has repeatedly blamed on illness. He has spoken to ABC News in his first major television interview since the debate, as our North America correspondent Peter Bowes reports.
Mr. President, do you want to talk about your message in Wisconsin? Can you still beat Trump?
Yes, replied the president as he boarded Air Force One to rally Democratic voters in the state of Wisconsin. Haunted by his disastrous debate performance against Donald Trump, Joe Biden still has to convince many of his supporters that he's fit enough to serve a second term. The crowd at this campaign rally was enthusiastic enough, but the president felt he had to say it again.
What's Joe going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? What's he going to do? Well, here's my answer. I am running and going to win again.
A rousing reception here, but what about the rest of the country? Several members of Congress, including one Democratic senator, have called for the president to pull out of the race. Shortly after the rally, Mr. Biden sat down for an exclusive interview with ABC News' George Stephanopoulos.
Hey man, look, I'm just pause this right here. I've been to some of them hospital centers or something. Man, this guy needs to be in there. What they got him up here, man? They playing right now. They playing right now in people's faces. And the Most High is about to stir something up even more. That little incident that just happened recently, Salaki, an incident that just happened recently, if you go back to some old videos that I previously made, through the spirit, Yahweh Shem Shah, I was speaking on that. Esau gonna do some bullshit again because it's too quiet. When shit get too quiet, Esau always cooking up something behind the scenes to try to pop up and play hero and all this shit. And sure enough, what do you know? Here they go, man. Call all you how about Shem Shah. Now, that little shit right there ain't nothing compared to what they really about to do, man. It's about to be even more events. They just trying to see how the average citizens react to that shit. So you already know it's gonna be more, man. So let me listen to what this guy said.
It's the president on what had gone wrong during the debate, why he'd been so exhausted.
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked if they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what's wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection.
They're trying to figure out what's wrong. He about to be through. That's hey, that's what that is. This guy up in age, man, barely can form a sentence. Barely can comprehend what's going on around him. Barely can maneuver and have his proper motor skills. And they know this, man, so they just playing right now.
A virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Well, what I'm trying.
The president was asked whether he'd take a cognitive test and release the results to the American people. He said it wasn't necessary.
I have a cognitive test every single day. Every day I have that test. Everything I do. You know, not only am I campaigning, but I'm running the world. And that's not how it sounds like hyperbole.
See, look at Esau, man. This how you know who Esau is. He said he running the world. What's Esau's blessing? The sword and the fatness of the land, man. That's Esau's blessing. But see, Israel about to get a bigger blessing. Way bigger. And I wish I was recording this on this cam. Because literally as soon as I said it, I just seen lightning flash. I'm looking at the cameras where I'm at right now. Call all y'all about Shem. Hey, this serious, man. How people still playing around. They think this not gonna happen in our lifetime. This is happening right now in our lifetime. Knowledge been increased. Got this information in our hands. Like the book of Daniel say, many should run to and fro. and knowledge shall be increased in the latter days, roughly paraphrasing. At the end, it shall speak. It's speaking, man. All them precepts, them revelations, all that is speaking right now.
We are the essential nation in the world. Madeleine Albright was right. And every single day, for example, today, before I come out here, I'm on the phone with the Prime Minister of, well, anyway, I shouldn't get into detail, but with Netanyahu. I'm on the phone with the new Prime Minister of England.
Mr. Biden cast doubt on the opinion polls that suggest he's trailing behind Donald Trump. He said he didn't think anyone was more qualified or better than him to win the race. But this interview is unlikely to silence the president's Democratic critics who want him to call it a day. Peter Bowes, BBC News.
And Peter joined me a little earlier and told me more about Biden's interview performance.
It certainly wasn't a disaster. He was able, it seems, quite succinctly to answer most of the questions. There were times that he was a little incoherent. You were left wondering, where's he going with this answer, because it wasn't really relevant to what he was being asked. And that is typical of Joe Biden. So this interview was, by the media here, certainly billed as a make or break situation for Joe Biden after that disastrous debate. Well, I don't think it's broken him. I don't think it's made him. I think the jury is still out. And I think a lot of Democrats, especially those that have been criticizing him.
People are seeing how incoherent he is. Well, he's saying the Lord Almighty could convince him to quit. Hey, man, don't tempt the Lord. The Most High do something, make his ass drop out of this shit. But Esau proud. And they don't really be trying to comprehend. Let me go to this real quick. They don't really want, I won't say they don't comprehend, because they understand it, but they think they can offset it and outsmart the Most High. That's what I wanted to say. Let me go to this precept.